Bill Gates and his recent controversies. Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft and one of the wealthiest people in the world, has been making headlines recently for a variety of controversial issues. From his abrupt departure from Microsoft's board of directors to his seemingly tone-deaf comments about the coronavirus pandemic, Gates has been facing harsh criticism from the public. In this video, we'll examine some of the recent controversies surrounding Gates and analyze how they have affected his reputation. Before moving forward, if you are new on our channel, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel for future interesting videos. Bill Gates and his recent controversies. Bill Gates has been one of the most influential people in the world for decades. From his charitable works to his leadership in the technology sector, Gates has had a major impact on our lives. Recently, however, Gates has found himself at the center of a controversy due to some of his statements. Gates recently made headlines when he suggested that the world should consider implementing vaccine passports to facilitate international travel during the COVID-19 pandemic. This would mean that travelers would be required to have a vaccine certificate before being allowed to board a plane or enter a country. Gates also suggested that people should receive additional digital certificates for their COVID-19 status so that employers could decide who to hire. Gates' comments sparked a backlash among those who view such measures as too intrusive and an infringement of civil liberties. Critics also argued that such a system would create two tiers of citizens, with those who can afford vaccines having access to certain benefits, while those who cannot go without. Reactions to Gates' comments have been mixed. Some people support the idea of vaccine passports, arguing that they will help protect public health and boost global economies. Others believe that the idea is impractical and discriminatory, and worry that it could create further divisions in society. Ultimately, the debate surrounding vaccine passports is likely to continue as more countries consider implementing them. What did he say? Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft and one of the world's wealthiest people, has recently been making headlines for his controversial comments about the future of the world economy. In a recent interview, he made some comments about how countries should approach the issue of economic inequality. He suggested that governments should take from the rich and give to the poor, which led to widespread criticism from many different people and organizations. Gates then attempted to clarify his comments, saying that he was not advocating for redistribution of wealth in the traditional sense, but rather for governments to incentivize investment into sectors like healthcare and education that benefit everyone. This did not appease many of his critics, who argued that such policies would still disproportionately benefit the wealthy, who could more easily take advantage of such programs. Gates' comments sparked a heated debate, with some arguing that he had a moral obligation to donate a significant portion of his wealth, while others argued that it was the government's responsibility to ensure that the most vulnerable members of society had access to basic necessities. As the debate raged on, Gates continued to defend his position by emphasizing his belief in empowering individuals rather than relying on government programs. The backlash. Since Bill Gates made his controversial comments, there has been a significant amount of pushback from people in the public and from other companies. Some have accused him of trying to interfere with the free market, while others have argued that he is using his vast wealth and influence to unfairly control the market. Many have expressed their disappointment in Gates, with some even calling him tone-deaf and out of touch with the plight of everyday people. They argue that his comments ignore the harsh realities of poverty, racial injustice, and other issues that people living in poverty must face. Critics have also called Gates out for not supporting philanthropy or investing more in communities that are struggling. The fact that he does not appear to support more progressive policies, such as universal basic income or higher taxes on the wealthy, has been met with criticism. Gates has also been criticized for his failure to engage in meaningful dialogue with those who oppose his views. He has failed to address the criticisms in a meaningful way, instead opting to simply dismiss them or downplay their importance. This has led to further backlash from people who feel he is disregarding their opinions and concerns. The criticism of Bill Gates has been significant, with many people feeling disappointed and angry at his comments and actions. He has become a target of both political and social debate, and many are still awaiting an apology or explanation from him. What do people think? The reaction to Bill Gates' recent comments has been a mixed bag. Some people have praised him for being honest and frank in his observations, while others have criticized him for not fully understanding the implications of his words. On one hand, some have argued that Bill Gates is trying to be a thought leader, and his comments can be seen as an attempt to provoke a discussion about important topics like global poverty and the environment. On the other hand, some have argued that Gates was careless in his remarks, and his lack of awareness about the realities of poverty and inequality suggests he does not understand the full extent of the problem. At the same time, some have pointed out that Gates has used his position of power and influence to do a lot of good in the world. He has donated billions of dollars to charitable causes, helped create economic opportunities for millions of people, and even provided aid in natural disasters. Regardless of what you think about his comments, it is clear that Bill Gates' actions have made an immense impact on the world. Whether you agree or disagree with his recent statements, it is undeniable that he has had a positive influence on global society and will continue to do so in the future. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel for future videos. Thanks for watching.